Schiacciata is a kind of sweet bread from Tuscany made with grapes or raisins, and mine is with both. You can find all the details and ingredients on Cuisine Fiend website. First we need to get the raisins drunk. So we ply them with port or another sweet wine, lightly heated up. They like it so much that they will swell up and get lovely and plump. It's not sourdough, but it starts with a sponge, flour, sugar, yeast and water. It's fairly runny. Mix it until smooth and then cover and leave in a warm place for about an hour. And now for the main dough. The main dough is made from a mix of white Italian type 00 flour and wholemeal flour, but I like to sieve the wholemeal flour off a bit to get rid of the very coarse bits. Then the white flour, a little sugar, salt, olive oil and a little water. It is very sticky to start with, so sprinkle your work surface with flour and use a dough scraper if you've got one. Now, whatever your kneading technique is not going to be worse than mine, and it's not strictly necessary to hold your other hand in that weird stroke victim position. It gets better, although this is probably the point where I'm wishing I'd done a demonstration with a standing mixer instead. If the dough sticks to your hands, just wash them with flour. It works a treat. Finally, after about 20 minutes, we get into a smoother ball of dough. Now I can put it to rest for an hour and have a nap myself. Ooh, it's rising! Cut the dough in half for the top and bottom. And each piece needs to be rolled out to a disc of about 20 cm in diameter. Remember those boozy raisins? Now we pile them over the bottom piece. They'll be quite crowded. Just make sure not to slosh too much of the liquid that remains in the bag. The hat goes on, and now we need to seal the edge all around, a little bit like a Cornish pasty. See, about 20 centimeters, but we can pat it down, press it to distribute the raisins better, and the whole thing gets a bit larger. Jab, jab, jab. That's to release any trapped air while it bakes. Grapes are the finishing touch. Traditional schiacciatas are made with grapes inside as well, but raisins are grapes after all, if you think about it, so I don't see how I'm making it wrong. We're pressing them in very well, otherwise they'll pop out in the oven when the dough starts to spring. Sprinkle demerara sugar because the dough itself is not very sweet. A bit of water around the edges so that the sugar sticks there. The last proof, I usually use a clean bin liner. I know it looks silly, but if you inflate it, it doesn't stick to the dough inside. About an hour, and now off to the oven for half an hour. And there we have it, schiacciata con l'uva or con l'uvetta, with grapes or with raisins. Cool it down a little bit and then you can tuck in. Those two definitely enjoyed it.